Hello there, you wonderful person. I am Gareth Mason. It's Saturday, December 27th, 2025. It's exactly 8:34 p.m. right now. And my hand hurts. You want to see something gross? It's not going to be that bad on YouTube because of this recording, I have a different effect. But take a look at this. Now it looks small, and it is, but yeah, it hurts as hell, man. It really hurts. I was washing the dishes and there was a broken cup, broken glass, and I didn't realize it. And yeah, quite a big cut. It really hurts. Really hurts. There was blood everywhere. Anyways, what is on my mind today? Well, right now, November Rain from Guns N' Roses. Everybody needs some time on their own. Yeah, everybody needs some time on their own. I think my brain broke today because I haven't had enough alone time lately, and I collapsed a little bit. But anyways, let's go through it chronologically. Why don't we? So last time I updated you, it was last night. Shower vlog. Afterwards, we watched an episode of Stranger Things, one of the new ones, and I was not enjoying that much, honestly, but I figured it was just because of the dubbing. We were watching in Portuguese. Alan wanted to watch this in English, which makes me very happy. I guess because Vecna's voice in English is so much cooler, so much more badass than the dubbing. But yeah, it's badly written. It's simplistic, it's unimaginative, it's just boring, honestly. Really, really boring. Like, here in Brazil we have something called Sessão da Tarde, which is, movies that every day of the week, during the afternoon, on open broadcast TV, the channels that everybody has. And in the middle of the afternoon, there's always movies, and it's not good quality movies. It's just movies. So the movies made for kids. There's usually a dog that speaks. Family movies with very boring dialogue. That's what Stranger Things is feeling like. Before, when they were on the the Upside Down, it was scary, man, because you saw all those spores in the air, and it was scary because you don't know people breathing in those spores, what's going to happen to them eventually? You know, Will was all coughing and stuff in the first season, well, second, the end. And you thought there would be some consequences, but no. There's no problem now. Now characters are just walking around in the upside down and making jokes and fighting and just having normal conversations, and it's just like, eh. There's no sense of urgency whatsoever. a lot of story branches that feel like are not going anywhere. So it's not. I remember something about the actors being a bit annoyed and wanting for it to end, or something. The only thing I remember is that there were some discontent. There were, it reminded me of the actors talking about the last season of Game of Thrones. And I kind of see why now. Stranger Things is the series that is not going to end well, I don't think. But anyways, that was last night. Then we went to bed. This morning I played some Baldur's Gate 3. I explored the south side of the... No. The Temple of Shar. Shar's tests or whatever. And then I got to the end. And then he asked, hey, you sure you want to go forward here? And it was like, it's there in the middle of the map. I have all the Moonrise Towers to explore. It's like, there's no way we're done, right? So I just proceeded anyways. But I didn't have any spells. I needed a long rest. And once you go through that gate at the bottom of the trials, you're not allowed to long rest. So I just thought to myself, hey, let's try it. See where this goes. And yeah, let's see. The bottom there is a boss fight. And I got pretty damn far on it. And then I died. Well, I didn't die. I just used Gale's effect, Gale's spell. Self-nuking spell. Because everybody was dead already and it was about to end. Alan had already woken up, so I was done playing. So I did that. So it didn't save. So when I went back to playing it this afternoon, the later part of the afternoon, I started before I went to the portal, and then I went back and started exploring, the areas over there, like the toll house and the brewery and Weird Doctor, those things. And I just got to Moonrise Towers right now. So yeah, I feel pretty good with the exploration. Yeah, I feel good. Good. Game's awesome. But let's go back a little bit. After lunch, I was, we were supposed to spend some time with my cousins, and not here because well, Ellen was gonna have her cousins over, and they spend way too much time. No, not gonna say that, but like, this house is not just mine, right? Let's just say that. But then I started to have this terrible feeling, and I was anxious already, and I went, and then I was washing the dishes, and then I almost lost my finger. Almost lost my finger with that broken glass. Yeah, not gonna lie, that did, it really hurt. Like right now it's not hurting as much. I think I cleaned it well enough that it doesn't hurt that much. I was afraid of being infected, but it's fine now. And then I went to the supermarket to get some stuff for Ellen and her cousins, her family. And they, like, on my way there, I started to have this feeling, like really terrible feeling. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because I've been extremely overstimulated the past few days. There's way too much social interaction, way too much. And way too little time alone. And so yeah, I got home, I was already down, you know, and then of course Ellen knows me better than anybody in the world, so she asked me if everything was fine, and then I started crying because I couldn't hold it in, and I just went to the bedroom, lay down on the bed, and just cried a bunch. And you know, in the past I got stuck in a loop where I was feeling like that, like sad, and started crying, and then I started to judge myself for doing that, for crying and being down, and then that just made me feel worse and worse and worse. Today I caught myself going in this direction, and then I said, hold on, let's try not judging this time. Let's just feel. Let's just feel whatever I have to feel. Cry whatever I have to cry. However much I have to cry. And see what happens. And then of course your brain goes in the direction of self-judgment and stuff, but then I steer it back. No, let's go. Like we know this path, let's try this path now. And then I cried a bunch, and then I felt good. No judgment, just emotions out, and then I felt good. Look at that. Look at that. What a concept. Just feel your feelings, and everything will be just fine. Yeah, after that, I got myself some food. And then I locked myself inside my studio because I didn't want to say hello to nobody. And then I played some Baldur's Gate 3 in my extremely hot studio. Ooh, okay. It's kind of tender. It's an open wound. Yeah. I'm gonna ask GPT what I should do to disinfect. Make sure this doesn't get infected. Anyways. And so so I played a bunch, and now I'm here taking a shower. My plans for after this: watch a movie, might have dinner with Alan, and then watch a movie together. See what we have. Oh boy, it really hurts now. Ooh. Okay, that's gonna leave his car. Oh boy. Okay, at least it's not bleeding anymore. It's not open yet. Anyways, that's all. Plans. Okay, plans. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know, maybe a little barbecue. Maybe a little barbecue. Definitely a morning of Baldur's Gate 3. That's a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 every day. Every day. I am missing Fallout a little bit, but I'm enjoying myself very, very much with Baldur's Gate. So there's that. And then afternoon, I got nothing in mind. Actually, you know what? I have something in mind. I want to do nothing. I want to do nothing. I just don't want to have any responsibilities. Nothing scheduled with anybody. Just Alan and I do whatever is on our minds. Yeah, I think that's good for me. Good for us, you know. She's feeling the same. We're very similar in this, you know, social battery kind of stuff. So it's gonna be good. But anyways, that's all for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow to let you know what happened between now and then and whatever is on my mind. Thanks everybody for watching. I have been Gareth Mason, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye-bye.